It is the WMAY Morning News Feed. Love telling you about things to do, to take your sweetheart to take your kids to. When it comes to local theater, we've got a very vibrant local theater community. And joining us now on the WMAY Morning News Feed from the Springfield Theatre Centre, we've got Reggie Guyton. He is one of the guys not just behind the scenes, but you're also in the production of Gem of the Ocean, which opens up this weekend. Reggie, thanks for taking time with us this morning. How you doing?
Thanks for having me, Bishop. I'm doing all right. Doing pretty good.
So tell us what Gem of the Ocean's all about.
So Gem of the Ocean is actually set in 1904, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It is a show that is basically canonizing the some of the experiences that Black Americans faced after slavery and towards the turn of the century. So it's part of August Wilson's 100-year cycle, and it's actually one of the last ones that was written before his death.
So this is a pretty tough subject matter, actually.
Yeah.
Tell us kind of a little bit more about, is it a musical? Is it a dramatic production? Give us some more flavor here.
Definitely a dramatic production. I wouldn't say it's a musical, although there are musical elements into it. Anytime you incorporate storytelling, especially concerning that time period, it's good to have some type of context or a feeling to sort of carry you through moment to moment. So there is music and other sound effects, but it's mostly all dramatic oral presentation.
So what is your role in all of this?
So in addition to being the director, I found myself playing the character of Citizen Barlow, who is the main protagonist in the story. He's looking to get some absolution, get his soul cleansed, and to really heal from a traumatic event. He just left Alabama and he moved up to Pennsylvania to try and start a new opportunity, and
sure,
things kind of go south.
Things kind of go south. I don't want to give everything away. We, of course, want people to go check this out. It's going to be where and when?
Springfield Theatre Centre at the Hoagland Center for the Arts, rather. February 18th is opening night. The 19th and 20th, we will have those following days as well. The 18th and 19th are at 8 p.m. And the 20th is at 2. And then also after the 20th showing, we will have a talk-back discussion in case you have some questions about the subject matter and you want to talk with the cast. And then we'll also have it the following weekend as well, the 25th, 26th, and 27th.
We're talking with Reggie Guyton. He is not just the director, but also one of the stars of the production as well.
It's a small cast, so let's use star loosely.
Gem of the Ocean. It's opening at the Hoagland Center for the Arts with the Springfield Theatre Company this Friday. Several different performances. And Reggie, I think one of the things that you noted here is kind of that ability to interact with the cast, to delve deeper into some of the subject matter, which is tough subject matter to display on stage, I would imagine.
Of course, and it's tough because sometimes people are always going to take it their own way. That's the nature of artistic interpretation. But we're hoping that this discussion could sort of guide people in the direction of having larger conversations. It isn't just about race. It's about community. It's about forgiveness and love. And those are so important right now to be discussed.
Tell us about other members of the cast, other crew that you want to highlight. You were sharing off air a bit about how it's Tech Week, so you're running through all the technical aspects of the show. I would imagine, things are clicking where they need to click, but you guys are also having to correct some things here and there.
Of course. The saying is bad dress rehearsal, great performance. Yes. And
yes.
I'm not going to give anything away or, say that we've all been struggling, but, this is a longer and a more difficult show. So I really couldn't make it without my team. I want to highlight my assistant director / stage manager who sort of jumped in last minute when I had to step into the role. Alexandra Martin, we went to college together. She's wonderful and I'm really appreciative of her. But also the cast is phenomenal too. Al Nimpson, who is a local comedian, is playing Solly Two Kings. He's a great character and honestly, I'm enamored and impressed by him every single day. Mariah L. Brooks, who is a choreographer, but this is her first time on stage, and she is really knocking it out of the park. Vincent June Chappelle, who I've worked with before, is a friend of mine, and he's killing it, his role as Eli. Terry Schoppenhorst, who is a local teacher in Springfield High, I believe. And he's killing it too, man. He's really killing it. And then Donna Jefferson, who is playing the role of Aunt Esther, who is a 200 plus year old matriarch and a community guide. And then we also have Kess Roberson, who is playing the main antagonist, Caesar Wilkes. All phenomenal people, all phenomenal in the roles that they're in. And I'm so impressed and so thankful for them. Really, it would not be the same show without them.
Gem of the Ocean opens Friday at the Hoagland Center for the Arts with the Springfield Theatre Company. And of course, dates are this weekend. You've got several dates, but then next weekend you've got several dates as well.
Yes. So this weekend, 18th, 19th, and 20th. And then the following weekend, we will also have the 25th, 26th, and 27th.
And again, just kind of give us an overview of what the production's about. And is this family friendly? It's going to be some tough themes, I would imagine.
Definitely some tough themes. Let's put it this way. If you've been looking to engage your family with some conversations that may be a little tough to even begin, this is a good opportunity to sort of bring them to the fold and recognize like, hey, so some of this stuff that happened is uncomfortable, and some of the words that may have been said here are not necessarily good for us to say. But it is, I'm sorry, I totally forgot the question.
Well, just is it family friendly? Is it a good way to start that conversation, like you said?
Yes, definitely not for younger kids, I would say. I would definitely start at middle school, let's say 7th, 8th grade and up, if you're really wanting to have conversation. And as far as the times, 8 o'clock on Friday and Saturday, both weekends, and then Sundays at 2. The first Sunday is the only Sunday that we have for the talkback discussion. So I want to make sure that people know.
And that's this weekend.
That is this weekend.
So, and again, that's going to be a talkback discussion with some of the cast and also Reggie Guyton, who's here with us on the WMAY Morning News Feed. You're the director, and you've got a crew that you've laid out there and the cast that you've laid out there. And it really kind of shows just the incredible talent that we have here in Springfield.
Certainly, for real. And I would also say that the resiliency that we have, too, because unfortunately, with COVID happening, we had to be conscious about everything. So everyone that is able to come to the production, there's socially distanced seating. Of course, we still have the mask mandate restriction right now, but, we'll look at it in a few days and see what the governor allows and obviously follow the mitigations that are set in place. But we're putting everybody's safety in mind, and we're also really working hard to make sure that we can provide quality content to the community.
Well, Reggie, great meeting you. Fantastic job here. Looking forward to hearing more about this. Of course, Gem of the Ocean opening at the Hoagland Center for the Arts this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday showtimes. And you can find more information at springfieldtheatrecenter.com and Springfield Theatre Center with a TRE at the end. And is the theater also spelled a little different than so I think it is. I think theater is also spelled with the TRE. So just keep that in mind. Reggie, thank you so much for taking time with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Break a leg? Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to say good luck. I always get that wrong. Good luck's not necessarily the best thing to say to those performing on stage. So definitely break a leg, all right?
Thank you so much.
It is the WMAY Morning News Feed, now 8:49, and your